Have you gone to bed at night with all these grand plans of the next day and how productive you're going to be, and you pump yourself up and you're writing lists and you can't wait to get stuck into it the next day, and then the alarm clock goes off in the morning and all you can think of is, oh my god, I don't want to get out of bed. Can I retire yet? Would it be nice for breakfast? All that energy you had the night before is just boom, gone. No want to get up and to get stuck into the day, and that to-do list just looks more daunting than it did fun. Well, you, my friend, are definitely not alone. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I do apologise for the lighting. It's so dark. It is only about 5 in the evening and autumn has come, and with that comes the darkness. So I think it's time that I have to invest in some of them standalone lights. Otherwise, we're going to be doing this. Darkness. Or I'll be surrounded by candles. Which is not bad. Anyway, getting back to the subject at hand. How you can get motivated. So sometimes we just hit a bit of a slump and we just need like a giant kick in the arse to get us going. Sometimes it's just so hard to find that motivation to go to the gym or do that project for college or declutter your wardrobe or do all that meal prep you've been talking about, or even clean the house. Sometimes we just seriously lack that motivation. It seems to be easier to go to bed with all this positivity than waking up with all this positivity. So I'm going to share with you today 7 ways on how you can get motivated. Number 1, keep your environment tidy and organized as much as you possibly can. This is my desk and it's the first thing I see when I wake up in the morning and I get out of bed. If this is untidy or really messy, it's just going to annoy me as soon as I see it. And you don't want that when you wake up first thing in the morning. So try and keep your areas, whether it's your bathroom, your kitchen, your bedroom, try and keep it as tidy as you possibly can. Don't go to bed and leave a sink full of dirty dishes. You really don't want to get up and see that first thing in the morning. So try and put everything back where you got it when you're finished with it, and it will make life so much easier, and it is just so good for your mind just to see a tidy and organized area. Number 2 on the list, which I know is not for everybody, but getting up that little bit earlier in the morning, whether it's a half an hour or an hour, really can make such a difference to your day. If you're struggling to find that extra time to get stuff done, just purely because when you come back from work in the evening you're just so exhausted, then just try getting up that little bit earlier in the morning. Maybe you want to get up earlier because you want to work out, because you want to start having a really healthy breakfast, or you just want to get yourself organized for the day and write a good to-do list, or do research for a project. Then the morning is great to find that extra time when everything is quiet and before the madness of the day begins. And number 3 is to get inspired. Sit down and take a few minutes and just scroll through Pinterest and check out some motivational and inspirational quotes. There are any amount of them on Pinterest, and it's a really good place to go that might give you that little bit of inspiration you're looking for. Another thing to do is to listen to some self-help audiobooks. Now I know self-help books isn't for everybody, but I love listening to them. They're really good. So just put on a motivational book so you can go about your business, do whatever you normally do, fold the clothes, maybe you're making the dinner. It is a really good way to get some inspiration. I love listening to this if I'm driving to and from work as well. You can listen to them anytime. Just put on your Bluetooth speaker and away you go. If you're looking for a really good one, and my favorite is Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. He's the founder of Nike, or Nike, however you want to pronounce it. It is so good. It is the best book to listen to. And the 4th thing on the list is to change up your diet a little bit. So if you know that you could be eating a good bit healthier, even a little bit healthier, then start making that change. Start eating a lot more fruits and vegetables and cut out all that processed food and drink tons and tons of water, and start to notice how good your body is feeling. And number 5 is to move your body. So if crazy workouts or running are not your thing, then don't worry. Just start introducing maybe some walking in the evening, or try a little bit of yoga. You don't have to fork out money to try those kind of things. Just put on YouTube and go and find yoga for beginners or basic yoga, and just give it a whirl at home and see if you actually like it. Going for a walk is not going to cost you anything either. Just get out in the evenings, stretch your body. You'll feel so much better for it, and it's also so good for your mind. It's a really good way to relieve a little bit of stress, and you'll actually feel really good about yourself afterwards as well. Next on the list is to simply write it down. I like to go old school with this. I like to get a pen and a paper and sit down and take my time and write a list of what I want to get done. I like to break it down by day. You obviously don't have to do that, but I just find this is so helpful. It really is a great way to declutter your mind. Just sit down and spit out all the things you want to get done onto a piece of paper. But just make sure as you're going through that list and you're getting stuff done that you are scratching it off. That is the real motivation, is to just look back on that list and see how many things you've actually scratched off. It really is so satisfying to see you're actually working your way through that list. So don't forget, make sure you scratch everything off as you get it done. Last but by no means least, because it's quite important, is number 7. Get working on that vision board. A vision board is just something so that you can see what you're working towards. So basically you're creating a board that might be your dream house, your dream shoes, your dream car, where you want to travel. It could be how you want to raise your fitness level. It could be starting a family. It's basically anything you're thinking in your mind that you really want, and it's just to have something visual that you want to work towards. So an easy way to do it is scroll through Pinterest. So I just created a folder on my computer and called it Vision Board. So go through Pinterest, go through some quotes, because it's always nice to have one good, really good inspirational quote for your board. Then maybe you might want to go to your dream house, so you can just look up some really beautiful houses, pop that into your folder as well. Or maybe it's your dream travel destination. I've really wanted to go to the Philippines for a long time, so I'd like to save a picture of the Philippines. So I saved them all into a folder, and then you can print the pictures out after and put them onto your vision board. So your board might literally be a piece of cardboard, or maybe you're just going to get a nice frame and pop them all into that, which is also really nice as well. So something nice to see visually. You can just leave it by the side of your bed. Just leave it somewhere where you're always going to see it, because the whole idea is to remember what it is you're working towards. So whether it is your dream house, dream car, you want to travel the world, maybe it's just a really nice pair of shoes, a coat, whatever. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It can just be something small. A vision board is very personal to you, so personalize it any way you want to. If you don't want to physically print out all the papers, you don't have to do that either. You can just maybe crop all the images, make a big collage, and save it as your screensaver on your laptop. And that's it for another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope that this video does inspire you to get a little bit motivated and does help you in some way or another. Be sure to subscribe for my weekly videos, and thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next week.